Hey guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are from planet Earth you're from right now. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I'm joined by another special guest for another chat and interview. So I've got Dario from Netherlands. So
Hi, hi,
hey Dario, thanks for
hi.
coming on and coming on for a quick chat. Uh,
Sure.
so yeah, I've seen you around Instagram. I think what caught my attention was your obviously the title of your Instagram handle, which is the Hyper Carnivore Chef. I also believe
Yeah.
you also have a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah. I put some video. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't do it like a lot. I put some video of things that I did because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
live here in Netherlands. I go buy milk in the farm, or sometimes that I go out. I make some video, but normally I mostly put the video of the recipe. Let's say like that, the food that I cook on
yeah.
Instagram.
Awesome stuff. But you are a chef, is that correct? You're a chef?
Yeah, that's my job. Yeah, from long
Your
time.
profession.
Uh,
Awesome stuff.
I'm
Oh,
Italian anyway. Yeah, I'm Italian. I live here in the Netherlands. It's 3 years now.
wow. So Italian living in the
I
Netherlands.
also
Awesome
lived in
stuff.
I lived in the Philippines. I didn't tell you before. My partner, she's from Philippines. I told you, but I lived there for almost 3 years. I was working in a restaurant. Actually, three
Really?
restaurants. Yes,
Very interesting. How long did you live in the Philippines for?
almost 3 years. Yeah, it was
3
nice.
years. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
you're nearly a Kababayan as well.
Yeah, I met my girlfriend when I was working in Bahrain, and she's from Philippines. So we
Oh,
ended up
okay.
living there in the Philippines, and I got a job opportunity there. So we moved there.
Awesome, awesome stuff.
Manila is it's a very crowded city, so work there is nice, but I didn't want to stay too much. Then the COVID arrived. My kids were they born there in the Philippines. Was better
Yeah,
for me to come in Europe after no the 2020 madness. So now
of
it's
course.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm here with family, so the family is closer and better.
that's good. Good to
But
hear.
living there was nice, beautiful place, beautiful islands,
Yeah,
Boracay, El Nido, fantastic, fantastic places.
yeah. No, it's a lovely place. I haven't been there for a long time myself, so it's been like over 15 years for me. So it's been a long time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
must
yeah,
go back. Vacation,
yeah.
vacation.
One day, yeah. All right. So Dario, let's get into your backstory. Tell us
Yeah.
about yourself. Your story before you became
So
or got into carnivore.
uh, basically, what I was eating lately, the last years, I'm Italian, so I eat mostly Italian Mediterranean kind of food. I was using a lot of pasta, bread,
Mm,
olive oil, this kind of food.
yeah.
That's what I was eating. That's the last thing I was eating before I start to do carnivore.
Mm,
The I was not eating the no all this video that we see on YouTube of the carnivore people. They were eating mostly this American diet.
yeah.
Let's say the one that they suggest. So it's kind of similar to the Mediterranean, but no, there is always at the bottom there is always carbs. So
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
the, that I was eating, but the more healthy way because anyway it was Italian Mediterranean. So with the extra virgin olive oil, with the tomatoes that were
Yeah.
from Italy. The better version of the
The
Mediterranean
Western
diet
diet.
as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more healthy. I mean,
Yeah.
following what they told us. So that's what
Mm,
I was eating. And anyway, with this kind of diet, I didn't feel well. I was overweight. So the thing that I want to tell you that is not the American diet that is the problem. It's not
mm,
only that. Also, the healthy Mediterranean. No, also healthy Mediterranean was not was a problematic because I had maybe we're gonna go through that later, but we're gonna have a lot of health related that make me research into what I can do to fix my diet without taking 1 million medicine.
Yeah.
And then I find out about this carnivore diet from when it was March, stuff like that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not even 1 year. Yeah, I don't have the date. I don't have my carnivore
Yeah.
anniversary, stuff like that. I don't know. Also because I started slowly. No, I quit carbs, sugars, blah 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 blah, and
Yeah.
slowly I remove everything from the diet, and I start to do at the beginning more of a diet. It was mostly meat,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I put something else. Then I put back the cheeses, the
Yeah.
milk, yeah, something else that I add to
Yeah.
my diet. You know, the eggs. Then for a period I could not eat the white. I don't know why. Give me a problem now. I eat also the white. So sorry. I put back something, but mostly 90% I'm eating meat.
Nice. Nice. So, what were some of the problems that you? So you said you had a bit of a, or you. I saw on your Instagram that you have lost some weight since being
Yeah,
on the
I
carnivore
lost
diet.
weight. I was
Yeah.
115 kilo, and I arrived to be 86 kilo. Now I'm back 88. I got some weight back.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think it's muscles. I don't know. I don't care really because
No.
I didn't check for the weight until a few months ago. Before I
Yeah. Yeah.
just was feeling,
Yeah.
the clothes were falling down, and I had to go buy new clothes this before
Yeah.
the summer. I lost weight very fast. I started in
Mm.
March. Already in June, I was buying from size XXL to size L or M. Something was M size, medium size,
Wow.
from double XL to the XXL.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
That's
I
huge,
lost.
man.
Yeah, it was very fast. It was easy because that's the thing that you eat things that anyway I like.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then this thing that you are not so hungry is true. It's not that I was I'm so stoic. I resist to cravings. No, I didn't have any cravings. So of course, the first days you need to put it a bit of effort, but then after, when you start to eat mostly fat and protein from animals, you're not so hungry
Yeah.
anymore. So
Yeah. 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 You definitely don't feel hungry, and you kind of think like how you use like for me when I look at how I used to eat. I just thought how could I squeeze in 3 meals, 4 meals a day before like I think about now like
yeah.
I for me I eat once a day, and I that
Yeah,
was
three,
sustainable for
four,
24 hours.
like I was eating non-stop.
Yeah.
I was eating a lot because then this eating carbs make you crash, and then you wanna eat, then you crash again, and then you wanna eat, and then you ended up in this cycle. Then normally I don't eat much at work,
Yeah.
so when I was coming from work, I was eating again in the night. It was not good.
Yeah.
Even if I
Yeah.
was eating, no, like brown bread with also salmon and the cream cheese and then the mayonnaise, like this kind of thing that I thought was healthy. But I mean, I was not making a double cheeseburger,
Yeah.
dirty burritos or stuff like that. I was eating like the healthy sandwich,
Yeah.
Parma
Yeah. Yeah.
ham, cheese, and then the mayonnaise.
Mm.
Salad, tomatoes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not bad in theory, but that even eating like that, I was
Yeah.
fat
Yeah.
and
Mm.
tired all the time and full of inflammation, basically in all my
Yeah.
joints. So that was
Mm.
the problem generic, but I have also other health like blood pressure, like serious thing, not only annoying things. The annoying
Yeah.
things were the pain in the joint, the weakness, the be negative, the be little bit not depressed. I don't want to say depressed because it's a big word, and I didn't have any
Mm.
uh, problem like concern, no. But the mood, not don't be positive, be
Yeah.
bored, be not active.
Yeah.
If I have to do something like do it with bad mood, like now I need
Yeah.
to do this thing, I need to clean that other, I need to remove the couch because the behind my kids throw something was a problem. Now it's a game. Like it's everything the attitude of your life change.
Exactly. Yeah.
After
Yeah.
you start to it in this way. That's why I am open to do this interview because I don't have to become famous or something. But if
Yeah. Yeah.
somebody watching this video, maybe it's interested. Maybe watch other video and watch other video and check the doctors and stuff. Maybe because it
Mm.
was so easy. It's the thing that is easy. It's like it's not like you need to suffer, you need to train, you need to sweat, you need to go to the gym, you need to don't eat. It's natural. You start to eat this kind of food, your body tell you, okay, you are not hungry now, don't need to eat. You don't
Yeah.
think about food. You start to lose weight. You feel better. Your mood improve. It's non-stop improvement. How
So
was
did
for you?
you
How long?
yeah,
How long when you start to feel the first sensations of feeling better?
oh, feeling better?
Yeah,
Oh, easily within the first month.
kind of asthma.
E- e-
Exactly. Yeah.
First month for sure, 100%. So I started carnivore 2 years ago. But prior to that, I did a low carb sort of keto diet, and then
Hmm.
when I finally made the decision, said, okay, that's it, I'm gonna go carnivore. I kind of already I looked at my diet. I thought, hang on, with keto, I'm really only I'm not even eating much carbs in anyway. I'm eating a lot of meat. I don't like vegetables. I think this
Hmm.
isn't gonna be too hard. So I quickly,
You remove the
well, sorry,
broccoli.
immediately, and then and actually, the first week I did that, I actually experienced a breakout and a rash, and so
You had
I still don't
skin
know.
problems.
That's right, the first week. And so I got a bit nervous at first. I thought, oh man, this is a bit crazy because it was everywhere. It's all over my body, my back, my legs. And so I looked up online to see what it is.
The dump they
I
call it, no? The
Yeah, the oxalate dumping. And so I
yeah,
thought, okay,
obsolete dump. Yeah.
yeah.
To me
And
happened
so
also, but not too much with the rashes. I start to smell different,
oh
like a
really?
lot.
Yeah.
Yes, like I don't know, like I thought it was the carnivore diet to make me
Yeah.
smell like that, more like primal. I was smelling
Yeah.
like wood animal. I don't know, like I don't know, wolfman. For a
Yeah, yeah.
while, I was smelling like that. It was so strange. Maybe it's like I had to use a lot deodorant all the time. I had to. I mean, it was for me that I was a kind of person that I don't smell at all, like never. I like ve- one time a week I use deodorant and I don't smell normally. I was smelling and then I checked and there was also one of these oxide dump that is
Yeah. One of the
of
things, yeah.
the one of the things. And then after I stopped, like it lasted like maybe 3 weeks, and
Yeah.
then
Exactly like me. Yeah.
I went back to normal.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened. I just slowed down, like cutting off the carbs. So I had to do it quite slowly. So, yeah, 1 week I would stop eating, the broccoli. The next thing I stopped eating, the blueberries that I was eating. And after a month, I cut off all vegetables, all fruit, and I was fine after that. And then you're right, the weight it just every week was like 1 kilo, 1 kilo, 1 kilo, 1 kilo, 1 kilo, every
Yeah,
single
yeah,
week. And it was quite quick that yeah, and I felt super super energized. Like
yeah. Very
I never
happy.
thought. Yeah, yeah,
Before
and
this, I was never thinking to make like a stream talk with somebody that I don't know on YouTube. There was not the mood to do that. Like
yeah, yeah,
everything now is so much better.
yeah, yeah.
Also
but
with
but
the
there,
kids,
there's
you play, you some with the kids you play, but now they need to keep up with me. totally different how I feel now.
That's awesome, man. That's great.
How old are your
Um,
kids?
man, I've got a right now. I've got a nearly 5 year old,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got a 2 year old daughter. So
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
very active. Yeah, very
Yeah, very
active in the
active.
household.
The 5 years old is a boy.
Yeah, the oldest is the
Yeah,
boy, and I got
yeah.
my youngest is a girl. Yeah, how about
Now
you?
my son is the same age. My son is same age of your son, almost five,
Wow.
and my
Yeah,
daughter is six. Hey, almost seven. My daughter.
nice, nice, nice. Yeah, and hey,
I
speaking
need to
of
keep up with
the
them.
kids.
They never stop. They are like the devil. How you call the devil? The Tasmania devil.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much. Yeah, man.
yeah,
It's a busy household. Let me put it at that. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Hey, speaking of the kids, yeah, have you got your kids eating a little bit more, meat in the diet?
yeah.
And
Yeah,
cool.
the thing is that they are already too old to make them change too much. Let's say like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So I sneak in their food egg yolks,
yeah, yeah,
butter.
yeah,
I make bolognese. There's at least there's beef, there's meat, and this kind of thing. My son is more like a Filipino kind of food enthusiast. He like
yeah, yeah,
he like rice and meat, and meat
yeah,
like any chicken, pork, any kind of meat he like. So
yeah,
he mostly eat like that, but he also like the pizza. He doesn't eat pasta. Sometimes he eats some bread. He doesn't like
yeah,
cheese. So he
yeah,
mostly eat and fruit. They eat both of them. They eat fruit. And my daughter
yeah,
is more like pasta. So
yeah,
it's difficult when they are. You should start when they born. If you do it from when they're born, and then it's easy to start to give them the bone marrow
yeah,
and make them
yeah,
for them be normal to eat bone marrow. When I make the bone marrow, I take some, I put them in the rice when they eat the rice.
yeah,
I have to sneak it, but if I tell them, they will not
yeah. They want to eat.
be
That's it.
happy. Even if they
Yeah,
are
yeah,
four, they are 4 and 6 now, and still they are really too big to make them
yeah,
change so much. No, but my daughter understand. No, she saw the miracle basically that happened to me from how I was last winter and how I am now. She know
yeah,
that the
yeah.
meat, Papa now is because the meat, because the meat, because the meat.
And
So I
so
also,
she also.
you talk a lot at home about these things. So you talk with,
Yeah.
so it become a little bit an argument of conversation.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very hard to because yeah, like in the Philippines, it's very they eat a lot of meat, but they don't consider meat to be nutrient dense. They
Mhm.
consider your vegetables to be
Yeah,
nutrient
yeah, of
dense.
course. But not only in Philippines, the vegetables are the good thing, healthy food.
Yeah,
We need
yeah,
to become all vegan. That's what the governments in the world they are trying to
yeah, yeah,
push. No? That
yeah,
should be the stop eating meat
yeah, yeah.
and save the planet.
Oh,
Nonsense, nonsense
it's
like
all the That's it. Yeah, all the nonsense, man. So your wife doesn't. Yeah, how does your wife feel about you going carnivore?
she's happy, that I am more active and
Yeah,
happy also around the house and stuff. She doesn't care for herself.
she
I
doesn't
mean,
care really.
no, I mean, she doesn't. She doesn't have problem like I had. So maybe
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
not even the need, and she's not overweight. So
Mm.
there is no interest in doing that. But she see that it's
Oh, one
working.
day.
Also, no, also when she touch, like before I was fluffy. Let's say like that. Now she's before you were like a pillow. Now you are when I touch, it's like wood. It's like your
Yeah,
body's
yeah,
like. I don't even work out. I mean, I was more active in the summertime for bicycle and stuff,
yeah.
but I don't go to gym.
Right,
Because
right.
when you lose weight in the right path. You start to. look better, without a t-shirt in the mirror.
Yeah,
I lost weight under the this muscle here, and
yeah,
I look bigger, no, like more shred. Not
yeah, yeah,
only uh, when I did other diet in the past, when I was just to lose weight, like also the
yeah.
keto I did, vegan for a while.
Oh, you did?
You lose weight, yeah, for years ago, for romantic reasons, like that.
Yeah,
And you become weak. You lose weight, yes, but you don't get strong and lose weight. You lose everything, like shoulder
yeah,
and muscles. And
yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. Oh, well,
you did
you
other
know,
diet before? You try other
no,
diet?
oh, I did. So I did the Mediterranean diet
Hmm.
for quite a while because that was the recommendation.
Yeah, the healthy
So
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'd been to the doctors about my cholesterol, so one of the first problems that I had with my health early on in my life was, oh, you've got very high cholesterol. That's what they were saying. So, you know, straight away they give me, a little booklet or a little pamphlet. This is called the Mediterranean diet. So I followed that for a long time. Ate a lot of you know, a lot of olive oil in my diet, a lot of
Hmm.
vegetables, seafood. That's what they said. And
Yeah.
at one stage as well, when I had a really close family member um, had a cardiac arrest. I thought, oh, I really gotta fix. I gotta change my life even more. So I gotta be more healthy. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end up being like that too.
So
And
more
so I
healthy
went
meant more vegetables,
and no meat. So I went like
no meat.
vegetarian.
Uh,
Then I tried vegan for 1 month, but
mhm.
that whole month I think I spent more time in the toilet than I did
Yeah, but
doing
this
anything.
is what I was saying. Is that
Yeah.
I was living in the toilet, basically. Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
bad.
man. But yeah. So I did that, and just silly online things that you hear.
The
Anti-inflammatory
brown
diet,
rice, the black rice, the red rice, the blue rice, all the colors of the
all
world.
the
Rice.
colors of the
This
rainbow.
rice is good for the heart. This other rice is good for this.
Yeah,
Mm.
the I think the for me the worst one for me
They make you
was
crazy. There is that meme on YouTube, on Instagram, that this guy opening some bread, and then they say white bread is bad. Okay, then he closed the white bread, and then
yeah,
he opened brown bread, and then the other doctor said Doctor Berry said don't eat brown bread, it's stupid. Okay,
yeah,
then close the. Then they get some fruit. Fruit will may give you cancer. Okay, close the. Red meat is bad. Oh, no. What
yeah.
do they tell you? So it's a lot of information online, but it's confusing.
Oh,
Like
it's
a
so
lot. Yeah,
confusing. So
like it's
so
contradictory.
in saying that though, like with all the mixed information, what made you say that okay, this carnivore thing is going to be what makes you think that this carnivore diet was the right thing for you?
Because all the other diet didn't work, so there was not much left.
S-
So
Okay.
there was the other possibility, because I did the keto, and yeah, I lost weight, but I didn't feel good. Still, I
Yeah, yeah.
I, I know that it didn't work like it should have worked. So only, yeah, lose
Mm,
few kilo, and then after uh, too much vegetables. No, I was making like broccoli with bacon and liters of
yeah.
butter, Brussels sprout to make them taste it. Yeah, of course we need to make vegetable taste good. And then
Yeah.
after we put our art in making them, yeah, that is good, very good. Even the Brussels sprout, no, they are disgusting. But then if you
Yeah.
cook them with butter, with bacon, and then put Parmigiano, put it in the oven, make a nice crust. They taste good, of course. And then after you can eat 1 million of that, and then you don't feel good. So there was not much left of choice, and I start to search more diet for health problem than diet for losing weight, because I had this all this problem, IBS. I had gum pain, palpitation, and one problem serious was the
Uh,
sleep apnea that I was researching, because
yeah.
I did the machine 2 times, and also
Yeah.
between
Really.
the start and the end, I passed from 70 apnea in one night to
Yeah.
20 in that
Wow.
first month of lowering the carbs and mostly eating meat. I was still eating fruit. I was still eating chocolate, but I have
Yeah.
checked like dark chocolate, 85%. But all the rest I was not eating anymore, like bread and all the other things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
passed. Then this make me search, and then I see that basically a lot of people was of this
Yeah.
doctor was pushing for these symptoms for the carnivore
Yeah.
diet. So I
Yeah.
searched for the symptoms, and this doctor Barry, and also all the people that was talking like me, I'm doing now,
Yeah. Yeah.
somebody before me. So I
Yeah.
heard all these people that was they lost so much weight, they feel so much no more, and then they also bring the blood test, and was everything improved. Also, I had hypertension, no hypertension, high blood pressure.
Yeah. High blood pressure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, high blood
Yeah.
pressure. So it was also a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And so I start, and then what make me keep doing it, because it was so fast. Was good to it because I like it, and it was so fast the result,
Yeah.
so fast. So and then the logic behind it. No, when you listen to what's the name of the doctor, the big one, not the huge one, not Sean Baker, the other one, from Australia. No, he's from Australia also.
Chafee. Dr.
Ah,
Anthony
Chaff,
Chafee.
yes, Dr. Anthony Chaff. That there's this interview that he does, that he shows some picture, the panel, how is made the intestine of the human, comparison, the acidity of the stomach. There was all this information that makes sense. And then
Yeah.
the evolution part, the part that during the evolution we live so many years, 98% of our existence as Homo sapiens, we lived
Mm.
during the period that was no agriculture. There was an ice
Right.
age, basically
Yeah.
cycles of ice ages. The average temperature was like 5 degree, and then all these things when make sense. I say, okay, then if it's like that, let me try. I try, and it works so well that if they offer me money to go back to eat how I was eating, I will not accept, because I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to feel like I was feeling before. Like I cannot even hold the conversation for so much time. I had
Yeah.
brain fog and
Yeah. Yeah.
confusion and forgetting things. Also at work, I was going in the fridge and then say, "Why I'm in the fridge? What I need to take from the fridge?" Then I go back, then I
Yeah.
go back my steps and say, and then now I don't do it anymore. So that's a common also meme on internet. The chefs go in the fridge, they forget. Now I don't forget
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I have to okay. I say okay, no, this and that. I go there and I take all the things. I don't forget anything. I don't remember. I don't go there and I have to go back in the kitchens because I don't know why I'm there. No. Sometimes it was like that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so much better.
Wow. Well, being a chef as well as being is quite a high stress. It's a high stress job, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
In general,
and
yes.
so having the brain fog is really not
No, no. At work, I noticed. No, the first things that I noticed when I was improving is that the fry pan in my hands were lighter. When I take the fry pan, I say, "What happened? Something part is missing because it was so light." And taking the things, I start to feel like so much stronger, even walking up and down, because we have
yeah
two places where we have our storage, and they are not in the main building of the restaurant, so we need to walk a lot.
yeah
And
yeah
I felt strength in the legs. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's something is happening, like it's a miracle. Like so, the palpitation stopped, and then my girlfriend told me you are not snoring anymore.
mm.
So fast. All these things that they were improving so much, it was unbelievable. So
Yeah,
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 Uh,
yeah.
I see people in the street that sometimes no, they don't look well, and I think we just do something like that and can
Yeah,
improve so much.
yeah. You can imagine, huh? Like there's just so many people. Like I work in hospitals. I think, man, if
Yeah,
only some of these people can just, you know, change their diet to one that's a
yeah.
little bit more carnivore, they wouldn't be in hospital in the first place.
Yeah, the problem is
Uh,
that the all the organization of the world, from the World Health Organization to your doctor, tells you the
yeah, yeah,
opposite. Tells you are
yep,
crazy. No, how was your situation with your family at the beginning? Somebody oppose you. You had to do kind of convincing that was the right thing to do, or because no, the propaganda tells that you are gonna kill yourself.
yep. That's it. Yeah, pretty much. So it's so hard. It I can't even explain it. It's very hard to try and speak to someone, and I'm not just talking about at work too. This is everywhere. You speak with
Yeah, yeah,
family. You talk to them about eating meat is actually good for you. They look at you like crazy. They think
yeah,
you're
yeah,
crazy. It's just
yeah.
it's so I don't know. The world is quite twisted in a way that it's very hard to even have a conversation to someone about this diet. It is very hard,
Yeah.
but that's why I do this. I do YouTube, and I think
Also,
it's the only
because
way.
the for example, my parents they got worried, so
Yeah, yeah,
they started the to send me information about the what I'm doing that it was wrong. So from the
yeah,
mainstream and about the cholesterol and all this kind of thing. So you need to like
yeah,
then you send them the video. It's like
yeah.
it's
I
like
stopped that
try to,
now.
it's yeah. I stopped that also like after
Yeah,
maybe 2 months. So,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah,
What can we do? I mean, my father, for example, yes, type 2 diabetes and stuff like that,
mm,
and there's no way to make him think that eating like that will probably help him. So
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
what can we do? The propaganda is too strong.
In saying that though, like the more and more like people I talk to online and interview and have a chat with, and because I will post this in my social media in Facebook, people are reaching out to me like, oh man, that guy has or this person has the same problems that I do. Like I had one person reach out to me recently, uh, you know, was saying that they loved hearing some of these interviews with these very normal people that have
Hmm.
the same problems that at least now they're thinking about it. Maybe they want to try doing this carnivore thing. I think it starts with conversations between different people and letting them hear other people's stories. So that's why I like doing these interviews, because who
Hmm.
knows, there might be
Yeah,
another person who can relate to you.
yeah. In
Yeah,
fact,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the goal. That's why we are here, try to help.
yeah, yeah, that's right, that's
Because
right.
you don't have to buy anything, do anything special. That's the easy part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're not like there's certain dietary tribes. The one that starts with the letter
Yeah,
V,
yeah,
who that
yeah,
they like to really push and push and tell people that they're doing that what they're eating is wrong.
yeah. But they also help because on Facebook, for example, I'm always suggest page of vegan pages.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's clear that
Yeah,
my page is not vegan, but they push me this kind of information. And also, no, like, I saw a video of Dr. Berg. right? You know him, right?
Yeah, yeah,
The Tito. And he was telling that basically this video got not pushed back because it's medical disinformation or stuff like that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
also for me, I noticed that. No, last time I put video on YouTube on Instagram. It got one like two visualization,
mm.
so two. Nobody's
Really?
nobody's seen it. How can be two? I don't know. I have to be. I don't know, 30, 50. No, two. How can be? Like the other one are around this kind. No, 120. The small one maybe 50. But how can be two? So
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
like shadow banning. Like this kind of
Oh, they
information
do.
that we promote are not are blocked basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Not easy to
Like,
find. It's not easy to find it.
yeah, no, no, it's not easy to find, but I think it's still trending. Like if you still use carnivore in any of your search terms, it's getting there. It's starting to get a little bit more traction.
Yeah, also
Hey,
because we are lucky that people like Joe Rogan talk about it,
they do,
Jordan
yeah,
Peterson.
yep,
Yeah, that's why. Otherwise, it would be like
yeah,
nobody will know.
yeah. Mm-mm. Hey, your job, so your profession as a chef, right?
Yeah,
And I've seen a lot of your photos that you post on Instagram with the foods that you eat. A
mhm.
lot of the questions or I guess things that people say what stops them from eating the carnivore diet is that it's quite boring.
Yeah.
As a chef yourself, would you say that meat
Of
itself
course,
is
there
boring?
are limit. There are limit because there's so many ingredients you cannot use. But
Yeah,
the problem is that you consider them ingredients.
yeah,
I don't consider them ingredients, other things. For like eating other things like flour and the pasta or
yeah, yeah.
bread. I don't think
Mm.
it's good for us. No, like it's very food that can give you some energy to work to move on,
Yeah,
but it's bad for your body. So it's like I don't know. So if you don't consider them food, that things food, then it's yeah, it's not boring anymore because you can mix a lot
yeah, yeah,
of things and
yeah,
even playing with the consistency of food, something soft, something crunchy.
yeah,
You can do many other things. Mostly people do steaks, so yeah, it can be like boring only make steak. But even steaks, you
yeah,
can cook in many different ways that can give you different sensation and enjoy. Don't when you eat like this, you don't really care so much about finding happiness from food. So it's
mm,
the fact that it can be boring, you don't really care because
yeah,
I don't care. I don't care. Like that,
yeah,
for me, it's easy. I take a piece of meat, I put it in slow cooker, and then that's it. Then
yeah,
I eat it like that. Or ground beef. Make ground beef, make patty burger, or just make it crunch. No, you saute with the in the cast iron fry pan or
yeah,
carbon
yeah,
steel fry pan. That is perfect for cooking. I make my own tallow.
yeah,
I really find easy to make things that are not always steaks, but also because of
yeah,
my background. But you can mix. There is also a lot of meat, like duck. You can eat also duck. People I don't never see
yeah.
people
That's right.
really rarely using duck or other kind of things to try to mix
Mm-mm.
them up and find some kind of a different taste. But I tell you again, you don't really care anymore when if you
No,
eat like
no.
this about mixing up and do some experience of your senses of
Yeah, yeah.
your mouth.
Mm. Yeah, for myself, like when I tell people, uh, how many ways can you cook a steak? There's so many ways.
Yeah,
So
yeah. There's
how
so
can
many
you get
ways.
bored? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, then also like I use this thing compound butter, no, like
Yeah,
make
yeah,
made with they call it the butter of the gods. There's this
yeah,
guy Guga that make these videos I saw from YouTube on his channel. Basically, he
yeah,
mix butter with cured egg yolk
yeah.
and bone marrow. I make compound butter with that. I make it also,
Mm,
and then you melt it on the steak. It's so good. You can just crumble some fat, grilled, fried, and become crunchy, and you crumble it on the steak, and then you have different feeling. You can just grate the cured egg yolk on steak, and different with butter, without butter is different. So just talking about steaks, but then you can slow cook the meat. You can use a lot of bone marrow. There so many things you can do. There's so many. That's why
exactly. Yeah,
I'm mostly putting these kind of things on my channel to see different kind of recipe. Don't get bored to try to
yeah,
be inspired and then you see these things. Maybe you can mix them up and do something different. It's about to find. It would be nice for me to work in this. Now I work in Italian restaurant. No, like, I'm an Italian chef. So I work in Italian restaurant. And
yeah,
I cook for the carb addict. I give them.
yeah, yeah.
I feel myself like in the Scarface of the carbs, basically.
Uh, do you cope with it?
I don't get high on your own supply. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm working Italian chef, so I need to cook
yeah. You gotta
pasta,
do it.
this kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's cool, man. Yeah, it's like even in hospitals too. Like we're giving,
yeah. I know.
the food that we feed the
Ah,
patient. It's full of carbs, but we do it for because we get paid for it.
also the margarine, no, the seeds oil to
Yeah,
use for cooking in a normal way. No, even I was not eating seeds oil in my previous Mediterranean diet, but it's common to give seeds oil. In the hospital here, they give margarine.
yeah, yeah.
The margarine is very, very unhealthy.
Oh man,
Also,
you
one
don't
of
want
the
to eat
things that
that.
I noticed removing all the seeds oil because anyway they are everywhere in the bread and here and there.
Yeah,
I don't burn anymore. Before I was burning with the sun every time. I had to put a lot of
yeah,
cream. Now I don't burn anymore. One of the things that I improved also from eating like this. It's unbelievable. I can stay
yeah.
under the sun and I don't get burned.
That's great, man. I've heard a lot of people say that. I haven't tested it out for myself because it's
Yeah.
quite hot here, so I don't. But
Where you live in Australia?
yeah. So I'm from
Australia,
Brisbane or
Brisbane.
Queensland. Yeah. So
Brisbane.
it's tropical. It's quite tropical where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like the Philippines, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not so far away. Yeah, it's also there. You have the seasons like in Philippines, the rainy season and
Uh,
the dry
where
season. It's like here.
mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a little bit more subtropical, so we still have cold
Okay.
winters, but yeah, yeah. It's right now at this time of the year, which is summer. It's quite tropical. It's quite hot, actually. Yeah, about 32 degrees, 35 degrees sometimes
Here
Celsius. Mm.
In Netherlands, the winter are very. Uh, there is no sun basically for a long time. You don't see the
Yeah,
sun.
yeah,
It's always
yeah, yeah.
full of clouds and stuff like that. So also important is to get vitamin D. It's very
I
very
was gonna say,
important. I
yeah,
notice for my kids the difference between before and from 1 year we give vitamin D because before they were sick. So one of the videos I saw from Dr. Berg is that basically the quantity of the recommendation of the quantity of vitamin D that somebody should get is calculated in a complicated and strange way, and there is
yeah,
a
yeah,
mistake between the units. So basically, the
yeah,
quantity that they recommend, like 400 IU or 800 IU, it's way, way low the one that you need. And he suggests
yeah.
like 10,000. So
Oh,
between
that's a bit
800
much.
and
Oof.
10,000, it's a lot, the difference.
Yeah,
And
that's huge.
I start to take five because I thought maybe it's too much, 10. Then I
Yeah,
start to take 10 and I feel so much different. I give it to my kids. So now I take even more for myself and
really.
I don't get sick anymore. Yeah, I don't get sick.
Oh,
I don't get sick. My kids now, they go to school every last 2 years, basically, they were sick all the time from
Yeah.
bringing home things from school from the other
Mm.
kids. Now, if they get something, they get for one afternoon. They get,
Mm.
I don't feel well, a little bit of fever, a little bit red in the face. The morning after, they are perfect again. So it's
Yeah.
you don't become immortal, but it's so much different to get sick. Also, I had COVID the second time last, I don't know, COVID, flu, whatever. It's one of the many things that exist in the world. And
Yeah.
I got fever for one afternoon, 38
Mm.
something. Then after, in the same evening, I was feeling better. I went down and I cooked, and then
Yeah.
finish. I mean, it was unbelievable. I got fever, COVID for a half day
Wow. Wow. No,
without taking any medicine.
yeah.
Because now
Yeah.
I know it was COVID because all the colleagues at work they tested themselves, so everybody was sick. Everybody take 3 4 days,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I got one afternoon sick. So I compared to before that, before when I
Mm.
had 37, I already see the tunnel and the light and God from the other side when I had a little bit of high fever, 37 degree. I don't know.
Mm.
But you are a nurse, so you know because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
think in Celsius, not in Fahrenheit. How is that? In Celsius or Fahrenheit? In,
Sorry, say that again.
in the,
Say that
the
again.
the fever. How you calculate there in
Oh,
Australia?
I think anything above 38,
Ah,
38
you
degrees
also use Celsius. You use, yeah.
Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything above
Yeah,
38 degrees Celsius
yeah.
usually would be
Before
fever. Yeah.
before I was eating carnivore and taking vitamin D, I was very easy to get sick.
Yeah.
Very easy
Yeah.
to get flu. Very easy. My nose was always blocked.
Yeah.
Always blocked. Always. Now it's no
Mm.
more blocked. I breathe very very well. I don't snore anymore. I don't have apnea anymore. My mouth inside is like changed, become harder. Don't know
Oh wow.
if I touch with my tongue.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I mean, over here it's quite sunny, and I mean we get quite a fair amount of sun exposure. So I
yeah.
think vitamin D levels here are a little bit, you can get a little bit more. Um, and with myself, I always try and get as much sun exposure as I can. But you gotta be a little bit safe here because it does get
Yeah.
very, it can get very
The
hot.
weather. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right,
yeah, I
Dario. I
know.
think we'll wrap up there. So just a bit of a recap with your story.
Yeah.
You did the carnivore diet.
I heard some.
Uh, when did you start it again? Hello,
I started in March, last March.
in March. March. So it's
Yeah.
been nearly,
9 months.
yeah, about 9 months. Yeah, nearly a year.
Yeah.
So would you say that you would continue this diet? Is this something that you think you will sustain?
I think that's the way we human Homo sapiens have to eat to survive. So it's not much of a
Yeah,
choice. Everything else is not really meant to be our food. So if we mix up things, if if a koala, an animal, eat the wrong food, they get sick and they die also sometimes. No,
mm,
so
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
we're supposed to eat. Yes, we use our imagination, our crafts to make up a recipe, make things that we're discussing, make taste good. This doesn't mean that that's real food.
yeah, yeah.
That's good for us.
Absolutely. Mm. Well, I'm glad to know that we're on the same page there. That's exactly the way I think is that there is no other option. Unfortunately, this
Yeah.
is our design.
Uh,
This is our biological design. Nothing,
yeah,
nothing.
probably vegetables are made considering also that all the things that we see now are grown by our farms in generation and generation. The real banana were smaller, now we have big banana. All these kind of things.
Yeah, yeah,
Considering also also this thing. Probably there is a use of this food in some
Yeah,
kind of like a medicine of some kind of thing, but like a vegetable
yeah,
herbs, they can be, yeah.
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
but not on a daily basis in
Mm.
a normal healthy person.
Great, great. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad to hear that. And so, if you were to leave a message here for anyone who is either thinking of doing the carnivore diet or who has started to do the carnivore diet, what's a parting message that you can give to them to help them in their journey?
If somebody started, don't have to tell him much because he will understand by himself that
Yeah,
he's doing well because his body will tell him.
yeah,
So just, just maybe the first days don't just use your strength to don't eat the cookie and this kind of thing, and you will be okay.
yeah.
For the people that want to start, I suggest them to don't start uh, abruptly, so suddenly,
Yeah,
to start
yeah,
to remove slowly the carbs, starting from the real sugars and dessert. Start to remove this part of the meals, cookies, and then you remove the bread, the pasta, and then you
yeah,
remove all the other things, and then you can start to put back something if you like, and see if
yeah,
you don't have any problem, and then why
yeah,
not? But I suggest to do an elimination diet until you arrive to eat only butter and steak, butter and ground beef,
mm, mm,
butter and meat. And then
yeah,
after,
yeah,
you can check, okay, the eggs are good or not, because some people don't know, don't cannot eat eggs.
yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
they
awesome
will feel
stuff.
bad.
Well, yeah. Well, awesome stuff, man. Well, Dario, thank you so much for your time. Guys, if you aren't already following him, you can follow him. I'll put the link to his to Dario's Instagram and YouTube channel on my description of this video. Um,
Mhm.
but otherwise, thank you again, Dario, for your time. Uh,
No
and
problem.
yeah, um, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe in this video, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, see
Ciao.
ya.